So today's video, I would like to share with you a little glimpse into my bat cave here. My buddy Clay is a home recording enthusiast himself, and I sent him a picture of my setup, and he's like, "Hey man, what do you got going on?" So instead of like endless text trying to describe it, I figured I'd just make a little quick video here. So to kick things off, I need some coffee. And I need lots of coffee. Why? Because it's yummy. Now, first thing I use is an Avid Mbox Mini. Now, I'm not recording full bands here, so it's more than enough for anything that I'm doing here. It's really convenient. I can take it on the go. It can be powered by my laptop, you know, whatever. I'm using an iMac here. But right next to that is a portagig 50, which is a FireWire hard drive where I store all my madness. Now to trigger, like for my drums and stuff, I use a program from Avid called Strike. Now for my MIDI controller then, this is a Line 6 Mobile Keys 25. Now I'm not some hell of a keyboard player where I need, you know, just some outrageous setup. All I need is something to get me through. So this is great for triggering stuff, for some light keyboard stuff that I may put in the background. Here you can see my trackpad, which when I get mad I punch, and of course my keyboard too. You can see where it's all dented in there where I got mad and hit that as well. Probably couldn't pull up a porn site fast enough. Now I'll move over here. So here, tucked away in Santa's 3-space knapsack, is a Furman power conditioner, and right below it is probably one of my favorite toys ever. It's a Line 6 Pod HDX. Now it's basically the same thing as my HD 500X pedal board with a few tweaks on it. Now I use this to record all my guitar stuff, and I also use it, I play guitar for my church's worship team, and so I just grabbed this whole rack along with the short board, and I just plug right into the PA at the church, and works out really well, and I don't have to lug around an amp, you know, so that's nice. And then, of course, for inspiration, I have a card from Mom. Now, if I need to record any acoustic guitar stuff, I have this here. This is the best acoustic guitar I've ever played. It's a 2009 Taylor 414 CE. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you know, I've had several Taylors. This one is my favorite. Oh, love it. Now my two main go-to guitars, electric for recording. The first one, if I need like a Strat kind of just classic rock guitar sound, I'm gonna go for this. It's an ESP Vintage Plus, which I swapped out the original bridge pickup and put in a little 59, I think it is, humbucker. And because a lot of times, you know, you're always swapping and trading and doing whatever. I love this guitar so much that I didn't want to ever trade it, so I just put a bunch of stuff on there carved with a Dremel tool, you know, stuff pertinent to my son. He was born on a Friday at 10:08, 7 pounds, you know, yada yada yada, stuff like that. So if I need a Strat style classic rock guitar, again, this is my go-to. In my opinion, it just blows the doors off of any Fender. Now my favorite go-to guitar is this Ibanez Prestige. It's an RG752, and it's a 7-string. And I use this, you know, for anything that needs humbuckers, big beefier sound, instrumental stuff, shred stuff. I love this guitar. I can't even say enough about it. Now if I'm going to record using an amp, I'm going to use, this is a Crate V30. I know a lot, Crate, what? Especially again, if you've watched some of my other videos, man, I've had everything from, you know, great Mesas and Engel and Dr. Z, just every amp imaginable. And really, you know, I got rid of them all, and this really comes down, this is probably my favorite. It's tied with my Carbon Legacy. That, I love that amp. But, you know, this is, in my opinion, it's equally as good. Now, I have it's matching their two 12 cabinets with Tone Tubby speakers. And for a mic, now this is my go-to mic. It's a Shure Beta 787A. And I use this mic for everything, man. It records acoustic guitars great, vocals great. I mean, I love it. It is my go-to mic. Alright, now in closing, we'll close with a desk shot here. This is a little desk here with my little guitar magazines on it. You know, a lot of times people are like, dude, they come over and they're like, what the fuck is with the light, man? How come you don't have a light shade on there? It looks kind of ghetto in here like that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it does look kind of ghetto, but, you know, when I'm doing a demo, sometimes, but most of the time, it's like it's some god-awful, like, 5:30 in the morning, you know, because I get up at 5. And because I'm the only one crazy enough that wants to get up at 5 just to play guitar before he goes to work. So a lot of times if I'm doing a demo, it's early in the morning and I need some light, so there it is. So there you have it, man. My amp, my acoustic, the where I record my madness, commit it to memory, my guitars, and again, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit it up. And as always, please subscribe.